Hello, I'm David Byers, and in today's short video I'll be covering the death of Stonewall Jackson. I'm sitting here at the farm office at the beautiful Chandler Plantation, the site of Stonewall Jackson's death on May 10, 1863. After rising to fame following the First Battle of Manassas and his tactically proficient Valley campaign, Stonewall Jackson had cemented his position as General Robert E. Lee's right-hand man. Following the 7 Days battles in which Jackson suffered from exhaustion and succeeded much less than previously, he joined General Lee in his Maryland campaign, which ended at the Battle of Antietam in September of 1862. Jackson's work in tandem with General Longstreet enabled the Army of Northern Virginia to escape destruction by General George B. McClellan's Army of the Potomac. At the Battle of Fredericksburg, Jackson and Longstreet further proved themselves and their battle prowess in forcing General Burnside to retreat and hand over the reins of the Army of the Potomac to Fighting Joe Hooker. Hooker set out to destroy Lee, saying, "May God have mercy on Bobby Lee, for I will have none." Then, in what has been called Robert E. Lee's greatest victory, he divided his forces, and Stonewall Jackson led his wing of the army around Hooker's right flank, and not only pushed him back, but annihilated his right flank by pushing his troops in the attack past nightfall of May 2, 1863. That night, while leading a reconnaissance, General Jackson was struck by friendly fire 3 times, causing his left arm to be amputated. General Lee later remarked, "He has lost his left arm, but I have lost my right." Jackson was then brought here to the site of this plantation to recover. But after 7 days, he had contracted pneumonia from the complications of his wounds. On May 10, 1863, Jackson expired with the last words, "Let us cross over the river and rest under the shade of the trees." Jedediah Hotchkiss, to his wife Sarah, reported, "The tremendous success of Robert E. Lee's daring maneuvers at Chancellorsville was tempered by the death of one of the most valuable subordinates, General Thomas J. Stonewall Jackson. With Jackson gone, Lee struggled to find another commander he trusted so completely. The loss of Jackson was felt deeply by his men and mourned by Confederates throughout the South." Jackson's death was General Lee's most crucial loss during the Civil War. He would never be able to replace such a competent and tactically proficient general as Stonewall Jackson. 3 days after his death, the New York Tribune reported the news to the northern states, mentioning the report briefly. Jackson was laid to rest at Oak Grove Cemetery in Lexington, Virginia, while his arm remains buried at Elwood Manor, not far from here. The lessons that Jackson has taught modern military leaders remain to this day, and he is forever enshrined as one of the finest field commanders of history. Thank you.